Satnam, and welcome to day 20 of the 40-day frog challenge, which means 34 frogs. And I have a confession. So I've spent the last couple of days, I spent traveling and meeting with family and friends, and it's been really wonderful, very chaotic, and my time hasn't been my own in the same way. So I didn't do my frogs. And this actually offers a great opportunity to tell you about Mylenation. So as part of the Kundalini Yoga training, we're encouraged that if you're on a daily program of meditation and sadhana practice, if you have to miss a day of physical exercise for reasons like traveling, sickness, etc., that you still do the exercise in your mind. And that means to actually take the time to sit and visualize every movement that you would normally go through, every feeling, what does it feel like in the body. And you may have heard people say before how they've healed themselves through thought. And it's very interesting because now with the advancements in scientific research and technology, they found that such thing as muscle memory doesn't exist. But what does exist is this thing called myelination. And they've done lots of studies on pro level athletes, and when they actually visualize the actions that they would take rather than actually physically do it. In many studies, the test group who've only visualized have won their games and have been of greater performance than the ones who did it physically, which is really, really interesting. And they found that the neural networks build a coating, which is what's called now myelination. And it's a certain coating that allows the signals to travel faster along those neural pathways to send and receive the signals for those specific movements. So what we used to know as muscle memory has actually been found to be a pattern of neural networks and strengthening these neural networks. So I think this is personally fascinating, and it opens up a whole new way of thinking about and approaching physical well-being. So I invite you, if you have an opportunity, if there's a day where you're not able to physically do your exercises, any exercises that you're committed to doing, take the moment to do them in your mind and see how it feels. See if you can get into that mindset of really feeling in the body. Feeling like, it's hard to kind of explain, but you would do the breath practice as best as you can. And you will know if you do certain exercises, for instance, like this, for instance, you can really feel how the shoulder blades move and how the whole structure can kind of lock in and the shoulders drop down. And you can feel how the arms start to shake after some time. So you can really get into the mindset of what this feels like, even though you don't actually physically put your hands in the air. So have a go, please, and look up the research, Mylenation. Very interesting. So, bearing in mind the fact that I haven't done frogs physically for a few days, let's see how this goes. So 34, and I have to confess, I didn't do them quite so carefully in my mind either. So here we go, 34. It's 20. Keep going. Keep up. We're doing great. 4 more. Woohoo! Okay, take a time to rest with yourself and maybe contemplate how you can introduce more mental exercises into your physical well-being. Sat Nam.